Well, this might be fun, interesting, and scary to turn. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wood and Metal Shop. Well, I don't know if today's project is going to be a good one or a bad one. I came across this piece of wood laying on the wood pile and I thought, let's throw this thing on the lathe and let's see what happens. It's a piece of maple, end grain, live edge, and it's kind of a funny looking shape. So either it's going to turn out really good or it's going to be a big fail. And I won't know until I try. So before we get on to that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell. All my social media links are posted down below, and if you want to participate in a sticker swap, follow me on Instagram, send me a message there, and I will tell you how to send me a sticker, plus I'll send you one right back. So, let's get on with this. Alright, well here goes. This is out of balance, but it does seem to like about 1,000 RPM without too much wobble. Lower speeds seem to wobble a little bit more. This side, actually right here, actually sticks out farther this way, so I'm going to flatten off the bottom and put a mortise in there and then turn it around. With it being such an odd shape, it's kind of hard to tell where you are. I'm going to put a line across here so I can see where I'm going. Right about here. And then I'm going to start shaping this out and then shape the bowl. Okay, I'm going to still shape the bottom more. This I can shape by hand sand it, grind it down. I still want to try and keep part of this. I don't know if part of this will be kept. Just keep on going. Okay, I cut in the mortise. I'm going to start sanding, and I'm actually going to start grinding and shaping like these areas right here that is really rough and torn out, and this flat area. But I want to keep the bark here and here, but I'm also going to power carve this out. And I might turn in the bowl just a little bit more just to try and keep some shape here. But we'll see how it goes. And I'm not going to go through a lot of the process like I'm going to show you. I'm going to be using the DA air sander with 40 grit on it, and also my palm sander with 80 grit start shaping, and then I'm going to go probably up to about 400 grit. I have all of this power sanded up to about 150 grit, and then this is 150 grit as well, so I just went through and kind of hand shaped it. So I'm still going to go up to 400 grit, and I've got some ridges in here to take out with the sandpaper, and I've got a couple of cracks right here and somewhere's well, one here, and I thought one more over here, so I'm going to fill them in with some CA glue and then keep on sanding. So, but I won't bore you with the rest of that because you've got the basics of what I just did. Also, before I do anything else on this side, I'm going to fill in some of this bark here with some CA glue as well, just to kind of hold it together. It's kind of running all over the place, but... And it's smoking too. I just want to kind of protect this stuff. And there's a few minor cracks here too. Well, that was a lot of sanding. I've got everything cleaned up with up to 400 grit, and I'm going to apply a polyacrylic sanding sealer on it. It's water-based and clear. It will not color it. And this stuff dries pretty fast as well. I'm going to use one of my favorite finishes, just a clear gloss lacquer. Now this stuff dries really fast, and all you have to do is apply several thin coats. When I apply a spray lacquer, I like to put at least 3 coats of lacquer on, and then let them dry, and then use 600 grit wet sandpaper and buff that back. Just a very light sanding, and then apply several more coats of lacquer, and then move on to 800 grit and 1000 grit. sprayed 4 more coats of lacquer, and now I'm going to hit it with some 800 grit. Just a real light sanding, just enough to like knock any sort of texture off and scratch the surface. Now let that dry again for a little while and spray some more. Well, this bowl ended up being just a little bit longer to make than I expected. So for that reason, I decided to make this part 1, because otherwise the video is just going to be a little bit too long. So part 2 is actually going to be posted next week. But you don't have to wait until next week. I have part 1 and part 2 of this video posted on my Patreon site with exclusive video that is not shown in this YouTube video. So head over to patreon.com/woodmetalshop to see the video with exclusive footage. There are a few tiers available from basic to a little more advanced, with some perks and gifts. So go and check it out. But if you don't want to wait until next week, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell for when my next video comes out. Plus all my social media links are posted down below. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment or a question, plus please share. That will really help out my page as well. It really shows a lot of support. So until the next time, take care.